You guys want to talk about fulfillment systems? All right, so we can go through a couple, but this whole approach comes from good to great, and it comes from just the corporate landscape. So you go into Sam Walton, you go back into even Bezos today, and they're obsessed with this idea of flywheels. There are things that get better as they get bigger, and then there are things that get worse as they get bigger. And a positive flywheel gets better as it gets bigger. A negative flywheel gets worse as it gets bigger. This is the idea of compounding improvements as volume increases. So the reason that Client Kit 2.0 is so good is because it's an actual flywheel. So the bigger it gets, the better the program gets. CK 1.0 was not a flywheel, and it got worse as it got bigger. And that's why we ran into the ground in April and had to rebuild. So more clients equals more group engagement, more revenue, more coaches, better selection, events, venues, etc. Then more clients equals better group engagement, even more money, more coaches, better selection. The bigger it gets, the better the experience gets. So let's say like we have an agency where you're the only staff people, more clients, less time per client, less bandwidth, and fewer results. And this just gets worse and worse and worse and worse. Does that make sense? So this is a negative flywheel. This is a negative flywheel because how many clients do you have right now? 7. So what would 70 clients do to you?
Die.
Who would kill you? Literally and figuratively. This, 70 clients, would be a better program. We could raise the price. 100 clients, even better program. Some more examples of positive flywheels. Look at Amazon. The more they sell, the better negotiated deals they get, the lower Prime can get, which is a better service, which means more people are gonna get it. The more they sell, the lower the prices. It gets better as it gets bigger. CK 1.0 was consulting. What were we missing? What was the linchpin that made it a flywheel? It was just one piece. We changed one piece and it turned it from a negative flywheel to a positive flywheel. Nope. This is the coaches. The group was already in there.
You went from 1.2.
Yeah. This is the coaches. So it was the distribution of labor. The single difference between like a small entrepreneur and an operator, like a business owner, is usually these entrepreneurs, they just run negative flywheels and they know their cap and they don't go over it. Whereas a true business owner operator, they reverse it and they create positive flywheels and they can go as big as they want. The bigger Tesla gets, the cheaper they can make their cars. It's a positive flywheel. So the question for you guys is, how do you create the building blocks? Because that's all this is building blocks. How do you create the building blocks so that the more clients you take, the better their experience and the better the results are? What elements are missing right now?